Good afternoon, students. So, today we are going to start with the new chapter, which is the universe, and it is chapter 18. So, I will request you all to turn to this chapter in your textbooks. अब इस चैप्टर में हम क्या पढ़ेंगे वी विल बेसिकली स्टडी अबाउट आर प्लैनेट्स गैलेक्सीज हो गया स्टार्स हो गया what are celestial bodies, right? We are going to study in deep regarding our universe and all those things which are related to our universe. So the first topic is, what all do you see when you look at the sky? अब सबने स्काई को देखा होगा. आप आसमान देखते हो, रात को हो गया या सुबह हो गया, तो आप लोग क्या क्या देखते हो? What all do you see in the sky? I'm sure you all can see bright and glittering stars, right? आप सब ऐसे स्टार्स देखते होगे नाइट स्काई जब होती है, स्पेशली इन लेह लद्दाख जहाँ पे स्काई इतना क्लियर है. यू कैन सी सो मैनी ब्राइट एंड ग्लिटरिंग स्टार्स शाइनिंग, राइट, and forming different shapes, and the moon changing shapes at night. We all know ऐसे moon अपनी shapes को change करता है. It has different phases, जैसे half moon हो गया, full moon हो गया, right? During the day the sun shines brightly in the sky. Now हमने ये तो देख लिया कि what all do we see at the night sky, but then during the day what do we see? We see the sun, which has its own heat and light. It shines so bright. The sun, the moon, stars, and planets all are called celestial or heavenly bodies. Now, students, you have to remember this term, celestial or heavenly bodies. Okay, and ये किसको कहा जाता है? The sun, the moon, the stars, and the planets all are called the celestial bodies. Basically, हम रात को stars देखते हैं. You can लर्न कि सेलेस्टियल एंड हेवनली बॉडीज़ किसको कहता है. वैसे अपने अपने माइंड में रखो, जैसे रात को हम स्टार्स देखते हैं, हम मून देखते हैं, राइट. और सुबह हम क्या देखते हैं? वी सी द सन. एंड व्हाट डू वी हैव द प्लैनेट्स. ओके, सो व्हाट आर दीज ऑल कॉल्ड? दीज आर कॉल्ड द सेलेस्टियल और द हेवनली बॉडीज. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज दी वास्ट एम्प्टी स्पेस वेयर दे आर प्रेजेंट. मतलब कि जो हमने पीछे देखा, द सन, द मून, द स्टार्स एंड द प्लैनेट्स, नाउ वेयर दे आर प्रेजेंट is called the universe. Now this is the picture of the universe. So chapter का नाम क्या था? The universe. Now what is the universe? The vast empty space where what are present? The sun, the moon, the stars, and the planets is called the universe. So you have to remember this definition. The universe contains millions of suns, stars, planets and other celestial bodies. अब हमने ये सब पीछे देखा. celestial bodies के हमने थोड़े से एग्जाम्पल्स देखे थे. celestial और heavenly bodies क्या होते हैं? हमारा sun, the stars हो गया, moon हो गया, planets हो गया. Now students in the higher classes, you will even see that it is not just these four things which are called the celestial bodies, but then various other things as well. Okay, so universe इन सब चीज़ों को क्या contain करता है? The universe contains millions of stars. There are so many stars shining bright in the night sky. Planets, we have our 7 planets, our sun which is shining so bright during the day, and other celestial bodies. So these make up what? These make up the universe. Now next is stars. Okay, huge balls of gases that can produce their own light are called stars. Now we all know that stars की खुद की light होती है. That is why they are shining so bright, they are glittering in the night sky. So these are basically called the stars. They are huge balls of gases that can produce their own light are called stars. The sun is also a star. We all know sun की खुद की heat होती है, खुद की light होती है, right? Sunlight कौन provide करता है? Sun करता है, which is a very essential part of our life. Sunlight सबको चाहिए होती है. The plants, the animals, the human beings. It looks so big because it is nearer to the earth. We all know sun is near to the earth. As you can see, ये sun हो गया and यहाँ earth है. So that is why looks so big. यही फैक्टर है कि अगर कोई आपको पूछे कि सन इतना बड़ा क्यों दिखता है, तो यू ऑल हैव टू से दैट इट इज़ नियर टू द अर्थ. एंड सन इज ऑल्सो अ स्टार बिकॉज इट हैज़ इट्स ओन लाइट, इट हैज़ इट्स ओन हीट. इट इज़ अ जाइंट बॉल ऑफ gases. Just like stars, even sun is a giant ball of gases. And the gases का जो नाम mention है, that is hydrogen and helium. You have to remember hydrogen and helium. So a sun, this is a sun. It is made up of a giant ball of gases, mainly hydrogen and helium. So you can see this flow chart. ये हमारा sun हो गया. It has 26% of helium, 75% of hydrogen. These two are what? Hydrogen and helium are gases, and 1% of other element which you will study in the higher classes. So basically students, आपको ये remember रखना है कि sun is also a star. Just like a star, it has its own heat and light, and the sun appears so big because it is near to the earth, our mother earth, and it is a giant ball of gas which has mainly hydrogen and helium. Now next is, the sun makes life on earth possible by giving us light and heat, as I discussed earlier. Now कि हमें sun is a vital component of our life because it gives what? It gives heat and light, which is quite vital for the human beings. It contains dark spots that are known as sunspots. Now this is a new term which you all are coming across. ऐसे dark spots होते हैं sun में. If you see the sun through a telescope, maybe then you will be able to see that it contains dark spots that are known as sunspots. What are they known as? Sunspots. Next is our planets. We all know हमारे planets क्या है? Mercury, Venus, Earth. Earth is also a planet. Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Planets are huge celestial bodies in space that usually move around a star. A sun is also a star, right? And what? Planets are huge celestial bodies. Now you all must be knowing celestial bodies क्या क्या होती है, right? Planets do not have their own light. They reflect the light of the star. Our Earth is a planet, like I told you. Our Earth is also a planet in which we live in. Along with 8 other planets, it moves or orbits around one star, that is the sun. So we have, जैसे हमने पढ़ा, planets do not have their own light. They reflect the light of the star. Star क्या हो गया? Around one star, which is the sun. Okay, so these all planets, okay, along with the earth, they move or orbit around one star, that is the sun. As you can see in this picture, it is rotating around one part. Okay, so they all orbit around the sun. Around what? The sun, and our sun is a star. Next is galaxy. On a very clear night, if you look carefully at the sky, we might see a whitish band of stars stretching from one side of the sky to other. अब सबने ये चीज़ देखी होगी at some point of time, that when you look at the sky, when you look at the night sky, you can see a whitish band of stars stretching from one side of the sky to another. ये कुछ नहीं होता, but these are millions of stars in the space. Okay, this whitish band is nothing but millions of stars in the space, and a collection of stars forms a galaxy. A collection of stars forms a galaxy, as you can see in this picture. ये क्या है? This is a galaxy. Okay, it is a band of millions of stars. जैसा हमने पीछे पढ़ा, millions of stars, whitish band of stars stretching from one side of the sky to another. As you can see, यहाँ पर it is stretching from one side to another, and it has millions of stars in it, and this is nothing but, students, it is known as the galaxy. You all have to remember the definitions. Galaxy क्या होती है? Collection of stars. Our sun belongs to the galaxy Milky Way और आकाश गंगा. अब जो गैलेक्सी है हमारी, उसको हम कहते हैं मिल्की वे गैलेक्सी, और यू कैन से आकाश गंगा. नाउ यू ऑल मस्ट बी वंडरिंग कि मिल्की वे क्यों कहा जाता है. दिस इज़ बिकॉज अगर हम क्लियर स्काई को रात में देखें, इफ़ वी लुक एट दी क्लियर नाइट स्काई, द इंटायर गैलेक्सी, जैसे कि मैंने आपको पीछे दिखाया था, लुक्स लाइक अ वाइट एंड वाइड रिवर. एकदम वाइड है, इट इज़ वाइटिश. ओके, सो आकाश को कहा गया, आकाश को इंग्लिश में क्या कहते हैं? स्काई. एंड और ये जो है इतना बड़ा वाइट एंड वाइड रिवर की तरह जो ये गैलेक्सी बनती है ऑफ मिलियंस ऑफ स्टार्स, इट जस्ट लुक्स लाइक अ रिवर गंगा. सो इट हैज़ बीन नेम्ड एज द आकाश गंगा, द मिल्की वे गैलेक्सी. ओके. Galaxies can be of different shapes, spiral, elliptical or irregular. Now students, you have to remember this कि galaxies can be of different shapes. ये spiral shape हो गया. Our Milky Way galaxy is in the shape of a spiral. Elliptical हो गया and irregular हो गया. ये 3 तरह की shapes है which galaxies can be of. अब ये एज यू कैन सी दिस इज़ अ मिल्की वे गैलेक्सी. नो स्टूडेंट्स, अ सोलर सिस्टम हो गया जो हमारा विच कंटेन्स द सन, द अर्थ एंड द 7 अदर प्लैनेट्स, दे टुगेदर फॉर्म द मिल्की वे गैलेक्सी. ओके. सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस कि हमारा जो सोलर सिस्टम है, द सन, द अर्थ एंड द 7 प्लैनेट्स, दे फॉर्म व्हाट? दे फॉर्म द मिल्की वे गैलेक्सी और विच इज़ ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द आकाश गंगा. एज यू कैन सी स्पाइरल शेप मैंने आपको दिखाई थी, यहाँ पे क्या है. And now you can relate हमारी मिल्की वे गैलेक्सी भी स्पाइरल शेप की है.